Good afternoon, friends and followers of Aunty Taye Lolu. Only yesterday, one of my mentees called me and he told me, he said, "Ma, I'm confused about my life." I said, "That's rather extreme. What do you mean by that?" He's a post-secondary school student warming up to go into the university. And he said that the course of study that his parents want for him is one that is not at all interested in. And I asked him, I said, "What two things do you see yourself becoming in future? And if it is only one you have in mind, tell it out. What is it?" He told me two things. And what got me bothered was that the two ambitions he told me were two parallels. They were two extremes. One was not at all related to the other. I now told him, I said, "Okay, these are the two things you see yourself becoming in future." He said, "Yes." He said, "But ma, I'm confused. Please, I need your help. I need you to guide me. What my parents want me to do is something I'm not interested in at all." I now fixed him an appointment for tomorrow. By tomorrow, I will be seeing him and we'll be discussing it. So when I ended the call after the discussion, I began to wonder with utmost concern, how many more adolescents are passing through similar dilemma as that boy, that adolescent boy who reached out? How many teens, how many post-secondary school students, how many GS3 students even are confused if they should go to science class or commercial class? For the SS3 students, if they should pick this in their JAMB form or that. And this is why I have decided to hold a 2-day training program for the adolescents and for the young adults too. I'm going to be having a 2 days, it's going to be like a training workshop. You all already know by my proven track record that I'm an impactful teacher. But this training will take a peculiar dimension in that I'm going to be running it in 2 modules. Module 1 and Module 2. And for the first module, there will be practical things I will teach the adolescents, the young adults, about how to identify their gifts towards discovering their purpose. God has given everybody peculiar purpose, and to realize this purpose, He has given us gifts in that dimension. A bird cannot be given fins because it doesn't need fins to fly in the sky. What it needs is wings. So also can a fish not be given wings because fins is what it needs to paddle the waters. So for every purpose, for the purpose to which God has called every individual, He has garnished us with gifts in that dimension. And until an individual recognizes and identifies his gifts, there's no way he can come into his purpose and calling. Enough of the adolescents straying and going for courses that is not in line with their purpose. Enough of parents forcing their ambition and dreams on their children. Many of we parents, we have ambitions, and because as a result of whatever, a lot of us were not able to achieve the dreams and goals we set out for ourselves, and a lot of parents will now enforce their own failed dreams on their child. Because I desire to become a lawyer in future, for example, and I was unable to achieve it, my first son must be a lawyer. And you would ignore the fact that the purpose to which God has called your first son may be totally different from being a lawyer. How can a person identify their gifts until a person identifies his gifts, discovers his purpose, and follows through? Such a person can never feel truly successful. Success is measured in line with purpose. A person is only truly successful if he or she discovers his or her purpose and trails that path. And this is why God Almighty has endorsed my voice as the relevant and valid voice for today's adolescents. I'm going to be that training workshop. Is going to be very impactful, transformational. I'm going to be practical. I'm going to be intimate with these children. Allow your child participate in this training workshop. It's going to be 2 days, and I'm going to run it in modules. For the first module, because I'll be giving them practical things to do towards identifying their gifts, it will take the space of 1 week in between before module 2 will take place, because what I will be asking them to do in module 1, I will need to see if they have done it before we can proceed with module 2. That training program is going to be a lifesaver for your child. If your child is in GS3, you know, from GS3 they have to go to SS1 to either science class, commercial, or art. So if your child is in GS3 above, or even a jambite in the university, it's never too late for a person to come into their purpose. I'm already preparing. I'm already getting girdled up for this training workshop. Is going to be one of a kind. It's going to be so illuminating, so directing, and so helpful to your child. Get ready. Watch out for Auntie Tayelolu on this space, because as soon as I'm ready with preparations, I will be posting notification as to how the training workshop would run on this space. God bless you. If you want to call me as regards the oncoming program, you can call me on 080-3840-8948. I will pick your call. You can send me a message on WhatsApp. I'm getting ready. I want you to get ready too. Raising the Bar with Auntie Tayelolu is holding a 2 days intensive training workshop for the adolescents of today to identify their gifts and come into their calling. And I know that God will back me up on this mission. Raising the bar, challenging and turning the new normal. God bless you. Good afternoon.